Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Our starter in this one, Dustin May. What do you got on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to get underway. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And the home opener is underway. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Big Red picks up the K.
Batting second, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And he grounds one to the right side. Burleson takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
Right fielder,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Save!
Safe, he's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Digging in, Luis Robert Jr.
Tonight, center fielder, number 88, Luis Robert Jr.
Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, first baseman, Alex Burleson.
Just missed.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Mookie digs in here. Cut on, popped up right side. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Top of the second. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
To the right side, Garcia. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Out to short. Bats up with it. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Ball inside.
Montgomery throws right, bats left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, and this season he's hitting over .330. The 1-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Busch Stadium. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Marcus Semien. Gets under it and pops it up. Montgomery. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
That one fouled hard the other way. Now he breaks his bat. To first, already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Ivan Herrera. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw into second. And he's got a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Back here in St. Louis, stepping in, Kyle Teel. That one ripped. One up, one down. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Burleson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Robles. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. 1 away. That one not close, and it's 1-0. In the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
That's a ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get
in the air, left field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the front of the ball game.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far. Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's a two-run double, and they have the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was in.
Base hit. One run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with two away. And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. Laser could be trouble. Walker is waved home. He'll score. Two runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Line, and that's a base hit. Herrera around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
That is the inning. Back here in St. Louis, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
One down.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Two away down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ramon Urias. That's hard hit on the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Robert Jr.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. That's to third, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. In there safely.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Robert on the go. This one popped up. Ramirez. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
Foul ball. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Witt. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, now it's Jose Ramirez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Garcia sends it to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Colson Montgomery, the next up for the Padres. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem.
Slings to first, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jason Adam.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Donovan for 1. Relay to first, double play. And now it's Luis Garcia. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Jackson Merrill digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. The Cardinals up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Rudder takes off. On the ground, right side. And there's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel. Put the
runner on the go. Base hit into right center. Makes the grab, one away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. Well, we go bottom six, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Robles. Ripped to third and caught. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
And foul ball. That one pushed foul. Line drive, short hop to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That's it out. Back to the top of the order, Luis Robert Jr. Next up for the Cardinals.
Robert Jr.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield, and that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Rip, but it curls foul. 0-1 now. Ramirez gets him easily, ends the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Ball, that's inside.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Next for the Padres, Brendan Donovan. He's grounded out a couple of times. Into center and a base hit.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Colton Montgomery.
Tapped out front of the plate. Over to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mookie Betts. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis under it. 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. On the ground to third. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand this.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in St. Louis, leading off, Kyle Teel. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll get there with a double to lead off the 8th.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Base hit center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Back to the top of the order now. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able.
Riley O'Brien taking over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single. It's 7-3. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation.
Double steal. Got him swinging. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Stays alive. The Padres trying to get back into this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Next for the Padres, second baseman Brendan Donovan.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a
Backdoor
ball.
breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire to give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and that is that. here in St. Louis. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ivan Herrera now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 71, Josh Hader.
In the air, left field. Marsh running hard. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, right side. Montgomery steps on the bag and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back here at Busch Stadium, digging in, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
Time call. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the...
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So now a pinch hitter, Gabriel Moreno. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing...
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. And he boots it. The flip. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And he pops up the bunt. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.